Well, hello, welcome to Geordieland 1892. Just hovering about. I was going to go and do this video somewhere, let's say a bit more interesting than in the house. But every time I seem to go to a pub or somewhere outside, it's raining, wind's blowing, and it doesn't bide well for the video. So and every time I go into a pub, somebody always keeps putting the jukebox on, and of course I get done for copyright if there's music in the background, and I can't really isolate that from my sound. So basically I'm stuck again doing this from home. Basically I wanted to talk about Saturday evening, and that sees Newcastle United take on Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup third round. It is on TV. It's live from Hillsborough, and it'll be a 6 p.m. kickoff in the UK. It's on BBC. That's if you're not one of the 4,500 Newcastle fans going down to Hillsborough on Saturday. Now, obviously the Toon Army will be travelling to South Yorkshire, to Sheffield, and it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. It's two very old historic clubs, really. It's just that fortunes are very different for Sheffield Wednesday compared to us at the moment. But Sheffield Wednesday, I mean, are considered one of the oldest football clubs in the world, to be fair. They definitely are the second oldest professional club in England. Their nickname, the Owls, comes from when they moved areas in Sheffield to an area called Owlston, and they've been around as Sheffield Wednesday since 1867. The humble beginnings all started actually, as usual, of the cricket club. It was called the Wednesday Cricket Club. I do believe they were formed in about 1820, and they became known as the Wednesday Football Club until about 1929. So, you know, Wednesday are a historic English football club, you know. They've been crowned league champions 4 times, like Newcastle, and they've won the FA Cup 3 times. The last time they played in the top flight, well, it was in about 2000, the year 2000. They were actually relegated that year, and they've kind of been yo-yoing ever since. I think they were one of the founder members of the Premier League, to be fair. You know, at this moment in time, they reside in League One, and they're not doing too bad. They're second position at the minute, and you know, in their last 5 games, they've drawn 2, and they've won 3. And the last endeavour, the last game that they played in, was at home at Hillsborough, and they beat Cambridge United, demolished them actually, beat them 5-0, and that was the team that knocked us out of the third round at St James's Park this time last year. Cambridge United beating us 1-0. It was very embarrassing. Now, obviously, Newcastle United had a great big kick up the backside, didn't they, after that game? People weren't very happy, and obviously everything all started to change, all started to gel in that January. But Eddie Howe, since then, his coaching staff have made, well, they've done a phenomenal job at Newcastle United so far. And so has Darren Moore for Sheffield Wednesday. I think he's doing a great job, actually. He's English-Jamaican. And, you know, I think if they carry on the way they are, the way they're playing at the minute, any Sheffield Wednesday fans out there, I really do think that you're going to get promoted, no problem, this season. You'll be going up to the English Championship. Now, Newcastle, like I say, are in a very different place to where they were this time last year after we lost to Cambridge. We were third bottom in the league, and, you know, It's amazing what a year can do. Fortunes change. And like I say, with having a great coach on board, he's brought in great players. And Newcastle are riding on the crest of a wave, really, at the minute. They really are. And I don't expect a potential banana skin in this one. I really don't. I can't see it. I know the FA Cup is a funny old cup, a funny old competition. Neutrals looking for giant killings and things like that. But all said and done, I really think that we've got too much for Sheffield Wednesday. Even though, yes, we're away, we're at Hillsborough, but I really do think that Newcastle are going to stroll this one. Famous last words. Let's hope I don't live to regret saying that. But, you know, like Sheffield Wednesday, Newcastle have won the league in their history 4 times. And we've won the FA Cup 6 times. And to be honest, we're actually 5th in the league table for the most appearances in the FA Cup. 13 times in total. So we're 5th in that table. Now, what do I think about Saturday? Well, I think Eddie Howe is going to play the strongest side that he has possible. Definitely in the first half. Hopefully, we might get a little bit of clear ground. These games are hard, you know. They really are. FA Cup, like I've said. But I'm sure that Eddie Howe, the club, the players would love a stab at winning the oldest football trophy in the world. Who wouldn't want to win that? Obviously, we've got games coming in really thick and fast. The Premier League, what with the World Cup and everything, and now all these Premier League games. We've got the FA Cup. And then, of course, during the week, we've got the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Leicester. And then next week, it's back to the Premier League. So, you know, it is, it's quite a schedule, let's say. Now, unfortunately, we've obviously heard bad news about Matt Targett, and we won't have his services for at least a couple of months. Apparently, it's quite a bad injury on his heel, I heard. But we've also lost the services of John Joe Shelby. So, you know, for our strength and depth throughout this period, you know, I think we're going to have to bring, well, I can definitely see us bringing players in January to add a bit of depth to the squad. That's without a doubt. And I'm kind of hoping that, you know, Isaac will be fit and ready to go quite soon. It would be nice to see him return. Now, for Saturday's game, my prediction. Prediction time. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to say that Newcastle are going to win this one 2-0. I think we're going to win 2-0. And I might fancy a defender to score one of those goals. So, as long as he's fit, I'm going to say Fabian Schär is going to get a goal. And I think the other one will be Almiron. So there you go. There's my prediction for the weekend. I'd also like to add, tomorrow is my son's 20th birthday, so I'm going to give it a big shout out on here. And happy birthday, Liam's son. I hope you have a fabulous day. Have a great time. I know you're going out with your mates. Have a great time, mate, and happy 20th. And that's from your dad. Now, that really is it for me. From Geordieland 1892. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope, in all honesty, it's a really good game, and we just get past that. Like I say, 2-0 for me, and I'm wishing you all the best, and I think that's all I've got to say. So, all the best from me, keeper, and bye-bye from Geordieland 1892.